Ladies and gentlemen, this is an article that just came out November 2nd, 2017. Now, this is pretty amazing. Now, when Charlottesville happened and Heather Heyer was killed, Trump did not get on the can screaming for the death penalty. He wasn't doing that. Okay? NFL players taking a knee, not harming anybody, are sons of a bitch. Okay? And see, when it comes down to padding up the numbers to make it look like the white population is all big in America, see, it's okay to include all of these people, the Arabs, the East Indians, the Hispanics, everybody. They can get their hands on to pad up the numbers. But when something goes wrong, notice how they distance themselves from the same people that they label as white just to make their census numbers look good. Okay, it's immigrants that makes up the bulk of the white community. It is not the white European because they are dying out. But when something goes wrong, notice how quick he is to get on the can to put the people on blast when he don't deem them as white enough. See, this guy from Uzbekistan, he's white. He's actually Caucasian, but he's not white enough. So now we had Steve Paddock, who the media in this country refused to call a terrorist. They just wanted to label him a shooter with mental illness. Shit, he killed mostly his own people out there in Las Vegas. And then there was the shooter over there in Virginia, if you remember, that was out on that baseball field shooting at those congressmen and the people that were out there doing a baseball practice. He didn't call for the death penalty then. In fact, they didn't call him a terrorist either, although that's exactly what he was. After those shootings, did Trump call for death penalty for anybody that massacred Americans? See, then that would be more fair and balanced. It doesn't matter if Paddock is dead or alive because they did not label him as a terrorist. And if he had lived, they still wouldn't have labeled him as a terrorist. They don't label the guy from Charlottesville as a terrorist. But listen to the junk this man is talking today. Trump. NYC truck attack suspect should get death penalty. You know, he wants to talk all rough and tough when they don't see these people as white enough. So now let's take a look at this article. A day after the deadly terrorist attack in New York that killed at least 8 people, Trump said suspect Sayfullo Saipov should get the death penalty and that he would consider sending him to Guantanamo Bay as an enemy combatant, even though he has already been charged in civilian court. So Trump wants all this stuff done to this man, but the guy in Charlottesville that used his car as a weapon, he ain't demanding that he goes to Guantanamo Bay. And you won't hear those demands either. Now look at his tweet right here. NYC terrorist was happy as he asked to hang ISIS flag in his hospital room. He killed 8 people, badly injured 12. Should get death penalty. This is what he tweeted out. But remember, it took him all day long and all night long to get to Charlottesville. But it took him less than a day to come forward and scream death penalty for this guy. You know, the hypocrisy in this country is just unbelievable. And this is why America will never last forever. First of all, you lack the capacity to last forever. You are just in the moment. Your place at the top is very temporary. So you enjoy it while you can. You are never going to push this society beyond the 21st century. Trust me on this one. You won't. So this is what he does less than a day after the attack. So now Sapov, 29, was arrested Tuesday after police said he drove a rented pickup truck into a pedestrian and bike path in Manhattan, mowing down dozens of people. The suspect, who is native of Uzbekistan and a legal resident of the U.S., was charged Wednesday in Manhattan federal court with providing material support to a foreign terrorist organization. Authorities said they found a note in the truck pledging loyalty to the Islamic State. The president asked by reporters on Wednesday if he would consider sending the suspect to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba detention center. He said, "I certainly would consider that." That's amazing. How about the movie theater shooter? You know, he killed a lot of people up in that movie theater. I was amazed how there were black people in that theater and not one black person got killed. Now, that was the most high. But I'm just saying, he went in that movie theater and he shot down a whole bunch of people. And he's sitting in jail right now. He wasn't demanding that he go to Guantanamo Bay. You just got to take all of the hypocrisy going on in America with a grain of salt, and this is why less and less people in this world are even taking America seriously. You looking at countries like North Korea, they ain't even scared of America. They know what you got. They know you have a military. They know you got nukes, and that man is still not scared of America. And you're going to see more and more of that happening across the world. You just wait and see. Now look at some more tweets from Trump. Would love to send the NYC terrorists to Guantanamo, but statistically, that process takes much longer than going through the federal system. And here's another tweet. Oh, he got time, y'all. He got time. Because he looks at this guy as a non-white. That's why he's doing this. There is also something appropriate about keeping him in the home of the horrible crime he committed. Should move fast. Death penalty. All right, so we're looking at 3 tweets. 1, 2, and 3. But like I said, let me go back and tell you again, it took him all day and all night long to talk about Charlottesville. And when he talked about Las Vegas, he never brought up the word terrorist, not once, and neither did the media in this country. Hypocrisy lives on. Tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit on that notification bell. Peace, family.